What's going on, guys? Monchi Martinez here with another video on the modification 2017 Hyundai Tucson. Today is the day that you've been waiting for. A lot of people have been asking me why I don't do this, so today is the day. I will show you right now. Okay, everybody asking me why I didn't drop the Tucson. It looked good, but it's too high. So guess what? Today is the day that we're gonna drop it with Godspeed Coilovers. I do a lot of research. I was gonna drop it with springs, but they say spring with factory struts. It's not a good idea. Should go with coilovers. So here they are. Sweet coilovers, Godspeed, very recommended. So I will be installing that. First of all, let's go right away. Before you start working on the front strut, you need to remove this plastic cover right here. So the bolts and struts are right here and right there, hiding from. You work on it. So I need to get the wipers off first. I already took the tabs. They come here, plastic tabs. My advice: get a pen or something so you can put everything there so they don't get lost. I have some more there, so let me remove that. So look like after you get the tabs and you get the wipers, this will pop out easily. Oh, another thing, you need to this rubber covers, need to get it out of the way. They glue in the back, so I just put it to the side like this. And the water, for the hose for the water, wiper, cleaning water thingy, whatever you want to call it, need to be out, and then you got access to get it out. So let me get this out, get the wipers out, and from there we will continue. I have to lift it, get the tire out, and show you what you need to remove so you can switch the factory struts with the coilover. Hey guys, like I say, after you get the wipers off, just spray it up and pull out all that plastic cover, and we'll leave you the strut open so you can work on them. This is a 40 mm, this is 14 mm too, to get the wipers off. Now I already removed the tire on this side. Recommend you have a impact gun, really easy to work with all this. Also pry bar will be needed so you can get access easier pulling the strut out. So this is 17 mm, 17 mm right here, 10 mm right here. This is the parts that you need to get off. Then you remove these two bolts and pry forward. That this with all the assembled brake parts and axle and everything, it will be loose easy after you remove the arm. And then I'm going on top, get all three 14 mm screw bolts out, and that will get you that strut out. Alright guys, my apologies, I didn't show the procedure, how I took it off the struts and put the new ones in. They're right there. I already put everything back, bolts and the top ball nut. I'm gonna tighten up everything, then I'm gonna start using the tire to measure how far it's from in the air from the fender, and I will go from there, because after you mount it, you have to play with the high until you find the spot that you want it to be. In my case, my tires come out from the fender quite a bit. You see it right there on the back, so I cannot tuck it in all the way, so I have to leave some gap for the tires don't rub. From the other side, I got 3.5 inches, so I lost 1.5 inches from original high now. So I think this is pretty decent. Since my tire is poking out, I'm gonna tie everything up, put the tire back, Gonna go to the other side, do the same thing. I already had the other strut measuring for the same height outside, so it's gonna make it easy. And then I will see when both are lower how it looks. And go from the back. The back is way higher. Little note, the suspension arm is really tight, so I recommend you to get some help to get that off, because you see it's up here and it was supposed to be here. So look at all the pressure it has. Had to have my wife to push it back when I was pushing it down, so get some help will be really good for you when you get that part out, because without that this is not going anywhere. Now you see that it's loose. Before it was tight. For the rear, you need to remove these two bolts and this one. This is 14 mm, this is 19 mm, and then to lose the spring, you need to lose it right here. So this whole thing drop down, and it's also 19 mm. So I don't think you need to remove the little arm. So you see it. After I remove these two, I'm gonna pry it down to see the spring get out. If not, you're gonna have to remove the arm so you can loosen them up more and give you more play to get the spring out. But this came out really easy. So you get to the 214s and the 19, just press it down and pull it out. Really easy. It's the springs is the one who's gonna give you trouble. Well, like I said, the strut cell is easy to get out. As soon as you get the 14 mm bolt and the 19, it will lose easily. Now spring on the other hand, to get the bolt out so you can loosen them up, I have to use another jack, push them up to lose the bolt. And you can see with the pry bar, and I press it down to get the spring out. Luckily we don't have to get the little arm off. There's no need. Now it's time to put the other one back in. Another little update: in order to install the new strut there, you need to take the top part of the old one to install the new one. So mine was really rusty and it was spinning the whole cylinder. So since I'm not gonna use this anymore, what I did is I use a plier, a pressure plier, hold it right here on the bottom, and use my impact gun and get the nut out. I use the WD-40 to loosen them up a little bit. That's what I get it off. Now I get this part out. There you go. I need this part. Put it there. Install. Back on the Tucson. Alright, there's no instruction for the Tucson how to install this. So in the factory top attachment for execution was really long and didn't allow me to install the new coil, the new strut inside there. So what I did is I want to keep some cushion from here to here. I cut that up, put it there because I have another one on the bottom, and I put the factory cover up back, so it covered from the top here, and then the one that came from the coilover covered the bottom. Just stuck it there and it covered the whole thing. So let me put it back and continue. Okay, I got the other side mounted. For now, I didn't go too crazy on the drop. I put 2 inches in the front and 2.5 inches on the back, so make a little stand out, like a higher on the back. It's a total drop like a 1.25 inch, because it was before it was almost 4 inches high, front and the back. So I want to test out the ride first, see if there's no rubbing and it's comfortable, then go and try drop it a little bit more. What bothered me is, like I said before, you see right there, my tires sticking out. So that's gonna be a problem, because I'm not gonna camber this, I'm gonna leave it there. So let me finish here and show you the final result. We record the 30. If this is the first time like me doing coilovers, make sure the adjustment is on the top, not on the bottom. That's all. Alright guys, this is how it sounds from inside the car, the SUV. It is stiffy. It's stiffy. A little tight. Not bad. Also, I have to say, this is the first time I had coilovers on the car. Normally, I'd always do lower springs on the other cars I did before. I was thinking and do airbags, but you know that's really expensive. And I have a good deal on these Godspeed Coilovers. That's what I got them. So feels fine. Ride smooth. So I'm gonna drive a little bit more, let all the coilovers set it down really good to see how much it drops, and I will show you again how it look like when I get back. So guys, there you have it. Right now it's 1.5 in the front, 2 in the back. I'm gonna leave it like that for a while, see how it rides, see how it looks in the front. Compare with my wife, you see now it's lower than my wife's Sienna. It look nice, rides good. I had no complaints about it. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe if you want to see more content on the modification, the 2017 Hyundai Tucson. Have a good one, guys.